Hello, hello. This is Bernie Uche, and I'm in a tech state of mind. It's 10:30 the night before I upload this video, so I don't actually even know what state of mind I really am in. But what I wanted to do was share with you 2 days in a typical work week for me, one where I work from home and one where I commute to work. I won't be sharing the nitty-gritty of my work content because a lot of it's confidential, but you get to see how I organize my day, what it looks like from 9 to 5 typically, and get an understanding of what it's like to work in tech, as so many of you have asked me. So I hope you enjoy this ride, and see you in the next one. So my morning usually starts at 6:30 a.m. when my son's alarm goes off, and then he creeps into the room and wakes us up with a hug and a "Good morning, mommy, good morning, daddy." I'm never ready for it, but it's lovely regardless. "30 minutes later, I get myself oriented, and it's time to wake up the other one. We try and read a little bit. He's really into dinosaurs these days, so 10 Tiny Dinosaurs has been our go-to for a little while now. And we have a great time doing that, a nice way to softly ease into the morning before the chaos, which you won't see, begins. It's then time to get the boys dressed up to go to school. We lay out their clothes, and my first is able to pick out the clothes that he wants. Of course, the little one, we dress him up in nice, cute little clothes, as you can see. They eat breakfast, and then it's time to get going. So now it's around 8 a.m., somewhere around there, and I drop little man off at daycare. He sometimes wants to go, sometimes doesn't want to go, so it's always a fun experience seeing what mood he's in. But end of the day, he always has a great time, and of course this allows my wife and I to focus on the jobs that we have to do at hand. So I'm back, and after a quick shower, it's time to get down to my basement office where I'm gonna start the workday. This right here is my desk setup, and once I get my cable management in order, I will make a whole separate video and show you guys what I've got here. But this is my workstation, and this is where I do the core of my work. And I explained this in another video. I am a consultant and a technology consultant more specifically, and I help clients navigate the choppy waters that can be the technology landscape, especially as it pertains to cloud. I love doing that. It's something I prepared for, and it's something that I think I excel in, and we as a company excel in, and I just love talking to clients and helping them solve problems here. And yeah, it's a really comfy space for me, and work goes well here. So to get really specific, what I do is work with clients to help them understand the people and process challenges, not necessarily the technical technology challenges that they face. So when clients are having issues with adoption of the cloud, they come to my team to help them understand why their people are unable to adopt cloud technology, what are the issues that it's having on productivity, how their organization needs to be shaped, what are the ways of working that are going to make this a better transition, are their processes really best in class to allow for better productivity amongst their team members, and so on and so forth. So those change management and operating model aspects, that's what I focus on day to day. After a couple hours talking cloud op model, change management with clients, it's time for lunch. And today I had time, an hour to be exact, to grab lunch at a nearby Chinese restaurant with a friend of mine, catch up before going back to finish off the workday. So here's lunch.
I gotta get it going in. Yeah, that's how we're gonna get the real scale of this.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is what we're talking
I don't know how two people are supposed to do this.
So I get back from lunch, and then it's back to the grind, putting decks together for our proposals, solutions for clients, more meetings internally and externally, and we keep going for the next 4 or so hours until it's time to pick up the kids. Now, one thing that I'll mention that is really important is that I sit at a desk for a long amount of time. So staring at a screen is something that happens for way too long in a day. So making sure you have the right amount of light reduces strain on your eyes. So I invested in this light from Amazon. But as well, it's really important to ensure that you stand up from time to time. Now, my Apple Watch will give me a reminder to stand once every hour, I think it is, but I invested in the standing desk. Now, I want to upgrade this desk to the motorized standing desk. This one has a crank, but it does the job when I need it, takes the stress off my back, and generally this is better for those who work from home and spend a lot of time at their desk. So around 4:30 to 5, sometimes earlier depending on how stressful my workday is, I will then go upstairs, get dressed for the gym, because I sometimes like to go to the gym before I pick up the kids. It all depends on my morning routine. If my morning is light, I'll try and go to the gym beforehand because that gives me a lot of energy to start the day off. But sometimes you got a 9 a.m. meeting, it's not really possible, and I will usually have a good 30-minute window to go to the gym right before I pick up the kids. We work 9 to 5 to make money, to take care of ourselves and take care of our families, and to build wealth. Now, we've all heard the phrase, health is wealth. And this is true. Both things are important as far as building wealth goes. You shouldn't have one without the other. So that's why, as I mentioned in my burnout video, this year I've dedicated myself to taking care of my physical health as well as my mental health. But going to the gym, as I talked about, every day really does help either to start the day off well or cap it off. And I know, those weights look light and they're stressing me out, but I just got back into it, so bear with me on this. But after the gym, it's time to go pick up the kids and wrap up the day. And I won't show you all that happens when the kids get home because that is interesting in and of itself, but it's amazing to see them again after a 9 to 5 where we've been apart and just have fun, prepare for dinner and bedtime. And now I will show you what it's like going to the office. All right, so it's the commute day, and everything that you saw earlier in terms of waking up, getting the kids ready, all that stuff happens. Now, Definitely a commute day is a day where I typically don't have the time to go to the gym in the morning unless my schedule is really light and I can go into the office a little later. But usually first thing in the morning I have a meeting in the office, so gym is usually going to be in the afternoon on those kind of days.
I repeat, these coaches are Coach 2072, Coach 2232, Coach 2791, Coach 4087, and Coach 375. The doors on these coaches will not open up.
Now, Toronto traffic is notoriously bad. So what I like to do in the wintertime especially is take the train into downtown. It takes you right to Union Station. That also allows me to get some work done before I start my day. So, I've driven to the station, taken a train, done a little bit of work on the train, and now it's time to walk in the Path, which is an underground network that takes you to a lot of different places downtown. I think it's the largest underground walkway in the world that can take you around the city to your office and any other offices you need to go to downtown, especially in the financial district. So especially in the winter, I walk in the Path to get to my office, and here are the things that I typically see along the way. So, I'm basically here. Take the escalator up, and then take the elevator, and I'm at my office, which I won't show you. But a lot of the time when we come into the office is for planning meetings, collaboration, and all the same work that you saw me doing when I'm at home. And it's really great to connect with people in person when you are working at the office. And another way we do that is with our clients when we take them to events, which doesn't happen every day, but it happens sometimes. And I love it. So there you have it. 2 days in my work week in the Greater Toronto area. One from home, one at work where I get to really connect and collaborate with folks, while when I work from home, it's more focus time. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave the like and please subscribe for more content where I will get both technical but also social and show you things around working in the tech industry. Thank you. See you soon.
I'm young, black and handsome, holding the game for ransom until my money trumps Donald and Richard Branson.